Everyone, and welcome back. In today's video I am going to be showing you my minimalist soft glam look featuring Tatcha products. Not all the products that I'm going to be using are Tatcha products, but I did get this a couple of weeks ago. This is the serum stick, and I wanted to just let you guys know how I felt about this serum stick. I have been using it every single day, so I do have an opinion on it. But unfortunately, there's not much to this product, so I did not want to devote a whole video to this, especially since I do have quite a bit of Tatcha products that I do use for my everyday soft glam look. So I just decided to do this and show you guys what I do. I did this and took a picture for Instagram a couple of weeks ago. And I had so many DMs of people asking me, you know, what I used and asking me my opinion about the serum stick. So I decided to do a video, even though there's really not much to the look. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and we're gonna hop right in because it's gonna be a little chit chatty, okay? Okay, so we are up close and personal. I'm gonna go in with my brow powder. I'm almost done with my brows because I did start it a couple of minutes ago when I was filming. This is the Amuse eyebrow powder. And I got this from Shopmissa for $1. I have a $30 eyebrow powder that I'm using also, and I swear it works the exact same as this $1 product. So if you want to save money, I would just suggest getting the cheapest brow powder that you can buy, because I swear it's the same, girl. It's the same. But in the previous video, I did want to thank you guys for just having my back. A couple of videos ago I did a review on Kiss lashes, and the Lashify crowd, they were really angry with me for recording that video. First, I was just getting piled on and I felt like just the worst for reviewing the product, but then I had a lot of new subscribers and new people who were just looking for a review on the product come to my defense, and you guys just made me feel so welcome and so protected, and I just wanted to thank you guys for doing that for me. I basically can take anything that anyone throws at me, but that was just a little over the top. I wasn't expecting that reaction for reviewing just a regular drugstore product. Products have drugstore versions and high-end versions, and yeah, I wasn't expecting that kind of reaction. So thank you so much to all my new subbies. Thanks you guys for subbing to my channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are just the best. I just love you. So thanks so much. Okay, so I think that my brows are finished. So I don't really like to do a crazy, or not a crazy, but I don't like to do a fleek brow when I'm wearing this. I like my brows to look a little bushy, and that's why I use the brow powder, because it kind of emulates your brow hairs a little bit better than pencils, for me at least. Okay, so on to the next portion. So I did say that I'm going to be using a couple of Tatcha products. They don't have many makeup products, but I will say that what they do have, they're pretty good. I'm going to go in with the Silk Canvas. This is their primer. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my nose. I do think that I look a little greasy right now because I did do my skincare. I have to tamper down on that shine on my face just a little bit, but I like to put the primer on my nose because that is kind of where things go left for me during the day. And I also like to put it right here in the corner of my eyes right here, because that's where I stay in sunglasses and I cannot stand that indentation. So I'm working on ways to kind of get that indentation out when I'm wearing my sunglasses. I haven't been too successful yet, but we'll see. Okay, the next step is the serum stick. This is what we have right here. As you can see, I have been using this every day for about 2 weeks, but this is how much product you get with it. You can see how much product you get in there, so quite a bit. And this is supposedly has some kind of Japanese skincare ingredient. I don't have the box with me and it doesn't really say on here, but this is made from 80% squalane or squalene. I don't know if you can just put squalene on your face and it'll do the same thing, but I do know that putting this on just kind of really takes care of the lines in my forehead. I have really deep lines. I've always had them. I think it's because I frown a lot, resting B face. I don't have any lines right here, but I do feel like the older we get, we probably need to start taking better care of our eyes. So I do like to put it right here. Yeah, that's the only place really that I use this, but it makes such a difference with my forehead lines. And it just leaves a nice glow. and it doesn't look greasy, and I just noticed my forehead just looks a lot better every day that I'm using this. And I mean, it smooths the lines out instantly. No forehead line. On days where I'm just sitting around the house, I will take this and I will put this under my eyes, and I've also noticed a difference using this as skincare under my eyes every day, but I'm not going to do that today because I feel like having really oily under eyes throughout the day with makeup on, it doesn't really work out so well for me. So on days where I'm not wearing any makeup or concealer or anything under my eyes, I will use that stick as skincare. And next I'm going to focus on my under eyes, and I'm going to be using Tatcha the Pearl. I have featured this in so many videos. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I don't use concealer anymore. I've given up on concealer. It totally just ruins my day. Even if I find a good concealer, it will work fine for me for a couple of uses, and then it just all goes to hell. And I can't figure out why concealer just does not want to work with my body chemistry. So I will be honest with you, I'm done with it. Unless there is some super formula that comes out that's just life-changing, which I think that this is. This is supposed to be an eye treatment and like a primer. I do use this to conceal. This works much better for me than concealer. So I have been using a brush, and I'm just going to take that and then just brush that all over my dark circles, and you can see them going away. Now this isn't something that I think that you could wear with beat face or anything, but for everyday looks, I wear this every single day, and this is just the best. It cancels out my dark circles, but it doesn't do the whole highlighting thing that concealer tends to do, and it doesn't leave me with that kind of highlighted ashiness that I get when I'm wearing concealer throughout the day. And best of all, I don't have to set this, and I don't have to worry about this creasing. I just put it on and I go. And so then I just take it and just kind of blend it down. And if you want to use a little bit more, I would recommend just dabbing it in and then putting it on, because you don't want to use too much of this. And the color, the shade that I'm using is Candlelight. I believe this is the darkest shade. Okay, now I know you can see a difference. Concealer does not do this for me. It does not cancel out the darkness the way this does. And you can actually wear this under concealer. This is more of a primer and an eye treatment, but I use it as concealer. Okay, now I'm gonna do the next eye. And boom, I'm awake. I love this stuff. And I'm gonna just bring this up over my lid as well, but I do tend to use concealer on my lids. Now, if I'm just doing this with the cream, with the treatment, then I do have to go in and set, because it will crease on my lids, but it does not crease under my eyes. Yes, I love this stuff. Oh my God. And it lasts forever. I'm so in love. So definitely a thumbs up for Tatcha with this. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with foundation. Now, that's something else that I have cut back on. I feel like I don't need it, and especially now that I'm using the serum on my forehead, I don't want to cover that up with makeup. I like that kind of smooth, kind of shiny look that it gives you on your forehead, and I don't want to cover that up with concealer and just make my face look cakey for no reason. Now, I do have some trouble spots. I have right here, I have a pimple that I just got, and I have never gotten a pimple on my cheek, so this is weird, but I have hyperpigmentation from that. I have hyperpigmentation on my chin from hormonal acne, which is also where this one came from. The reason why I have just kind of shied away from putting foundation all over my whole face is because I'm just starting to get more spots on my face. Just straight up, I'm gonna be real. I have been getting a lot of more spots on my face, and it's harder and harder to conceal. And I just don't wanna go all over my face with concealer. And I don't want to just be piling on foundation, because I'm trying to cover up the freckles that I have on this side and this side. I have like some moles, and then whatever hyperpigmentation that I have, and then these freckles on my nose. It's just, I don't want to have to deal with that. So I would rather just let that showcase on my face and then just concentrate on more troublesome areas like my chin and any kind of blemishes that I have. So today I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I actually really like this. This is in the shade Brulee. And I'm just gonna take and put a tiny drop on the tip, just a little bit. And then I'm going to go around and I'm just gonna tap that down where I have some of my most problematic areas. And now I'm just gonna buff this out. And I kind of do this in circular motions, and I just kind of bring it out so that it will blend in with the rest of my face. That's something else that I was never really able to do with concealer, just kind of really blend it in. I would always have to go in with foundation on top of that, or like a powder or something, just to even everything out. What was that? Just like a drop all over my face. And I am not gonna bring this up to my forehead. This doesn't give me as much coverage as concealer, of course, but it does it well enough and I still look pretty natural. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to go in with my bronzer. This is my Fenty bronzer and this is in the shade Caramel Cutie. So as you can see, my eyelids are already starting to crease. So I'm gonna go in with my bronzer and I'm just going to pop this on my eyelid just to give it some contour, some definition, and to take care of the creasing. I'm gonna go in with this Natasha Denona eyeshadow, and this is in, I'm guessing Morgana is the name of the shade, because you do need a little bit of eyeshadow for that kind of soft glam look. So I'm just gonna, ooh, that's, ooh, lordy. That is pretty. Wow, is that pretty? I'm sure the camera is not picking up on this. This is a pretty shadow. This is gonna be perfect for spring. And soft glam is just something that I just love to do. And I have so many ways of doing it. And this is beautiful, so I think I'm just gonna leave this here. I am going to go in with a little bit of blush, and I'm going to be using my Ginger Binge Moscow Mule Killawatt highlighter from Fenty. I'm gonna be using this as a highlighter and a blush. I know I said I wasn't gonna use bronzer. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit just so you guys can see. I'm not gonna put it on my forehead, but I'm just gonna kind of build it up right here. And not so much to do any contouring, but just to warm my face up just a little bit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I think that that's Moscow Mule, so I use Ginger Binge a lot more. I just think that it's a little bit more subtle. I like it. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to pop on some lashes. I'm going to do my Lashify lashes, but I'm going to do that off camera because that'll take all day. And I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. I took my scarf off and I put on some clothes and some hoop earrings. I did add my lashes. As you guys can see, these are the Lashify lashes in A14, I believe. I chose these because these are not overwhelming. They're very simple, they're very natural looking, and they're kind of whimsical. So I thought that would go really well with this kind of soft glam minimalist look. Now we're just gonna get into the lips and finish this look off. I have one more Tatcha product for you. This is their Magnolia Bloom Camellia Lip Balm. Now I have tried this a few times and I'm just kind of meh on it. It's an okay lip balm. It's not a lip gloss, so you're not gonna get a whole lot of pigment or shiny payoff from this. My main concern with this is that I don't think that the formula is the greatest. When I'm wearing a lip balm or a lip gloss, I'm expected to wear it for hours and hours without having to reapply. And that means that I like lip gloss that's kind of quality, that does not kind of bunch up. You know how you get that kind of white stuff that bunches up when you talk a lot or when you lick your lips a lot? That's what happens with kind of not quality lip glosses. And I found that for this definitely happened to me once or twice while I was wearing it after about an hour. So I don't like to have to deal with that, wiping it off and reapplying. Yeah, this, I don't really care for this. I figured that this is supposed to be on the go balm, something you keep in your purse. but for me, I'm very paranoid, and if I'm out and about and I'm touching on railings and chairs and elevator buttons and grocery carts and everything else, the last thing I want to do is stick my dirty finger into something like this and smear it on my lips. The way this is packaged, this is a no for me. This is something I'm just gonna keep next to my bed and probably wear at night. But I wanted to show you guys this in case you wanted to see it, how it looks. I'm just gonna go in with my ring finger here and I'm gonna apply this. Now I will say that this applies very nicely and it smells so good. It smells like citrus. And so you can see there's not much color payoff here. It's just a really nice balm that you'll have to really keep an eye on if you talk a lot like me or if you lick your lips a lot. But that's okay, but it's not gonna complete this glam look. But I did want to show you guys what this looked like before I finish off this makeup look. So for this, I am going to go ahead and I think I'm going to use one of my Pat McGrath lipsticks. I'm going to use one of her mini lipsticks here, and I think this is in the shade Flesh 3. So let's see how this looks. Ooh, this is definitely pretty. I love this. Now, is it soft? I don't know if I would consider this like a soft color for soft glam, but it's definitely pretty. I think that I'm going to blot my lips a little bit and then I'm going to top this off with some lip gloss just to make it more of a soft glam effect. So I'm just going to top this with chocolate lip gloss from Fenty. So I don't know that this is soft glam. So I think that I'm going to change this it's because I'm used to a more softer look for this particular makeup look. So I'm just going to take this off and I'm going to replace it with something a little bit more soft. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and use the Pretty Please Fenty lip gloss. Yeah, this is much better. This is softer. I do have a video that's coming up where I'm reviewing and swatching all of these shades, so stay tuned for that. Okay, you guys, so that's it. This is just my everyday look. I wear this probably 5 days out of the week. I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you duplicate it or replicate it and you like it and it works for you. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used in this video, you can just list them down in the comments below and I definitely will respond. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my content, please subscribe. I will see you in the next video, you guys. Peace out.